Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know that some people that watch this channel are a fan of the alternative bricks. Basically, they are, well, Legos themselves technically are just building blocks, but they're basically alternative Legos. And this is the website. If you want to find a website that actually has boxes, not just the sets, this is the site. It's called Chow Bricks. Now, I'm not sponsored or anything. I mean, I've got like 300 subscribers on this channel, but I've actually used this distributor for about 4 sets, and 3 of them had boxes. Now, they say about 98% of the sets listed on here have boxes, and that entails an actual physical instruction manual, and the sets all obviously inside of the box with numbered bags. And so normally you order these alternative bricks from different Chinese distributors, AliExpress, what have you. They normally don't have the official box with the company, but with this site, it's about 98% of them. And by the way, I did order this Big Ben, this clock tower. This is actually a pretty good price point. I've seen a few other sites have it for around 340, 350, but if you want a site that actually has the box, and you can see they've got free shipping, that's the other thing. With a lot of these sites, they'll have the hidden cost to where maybe the modulars themselves will only be 40 or 50 bucks, but then you'll hit with 30 or 40 bucks in shipping because it all ships from China. AliExpress is really the only one that kind of has the happy medium to where the modulars may only be 70 or 80 bucks and you get the free shipping, and sometimes it's 3-day shipping, but AliExpress rarely has boxes. Normally, they will come in like that white plastic stuff. It looks like narcotics. Um, and so maybe people aren't, they don't care about that. That's fine. But you can see it says original box included. Like if you're getting something for someone else, you can see in terms of the price point, they do have relatively good prices, and I am pretty familiar with prices, so I can sniff out whether or not, well, this is something to where it's like I'm not paying 160 bucks. I know the Fantasy is like an upscale brand, but I think this might be like 150 bucks. So basically the same thing if you buy it on Amazon. This is a decent price, under 100 bucks. I know that set. I've seen it. Some of these sets may be a little bit overpriced, but most of these sets have pretty good price points relative. And again, you're getting the box. And another thing, when it says coming soon, that's basically like you can still order it, you can still buy it. They just have to order it from wherever they're getting it from because they're a distributor. I'm guessing that's what it is because, and you can see it says includes original box. This is like some rail, and you know, it's kind of like a modular variant, but it's like an urban substation. All right, that's kind of a newer thing. They've got this NASA. Oh, this seems like a newer one. See, this is to me this is nice. If this is free shipping, $1.25 shipping, it's about 70 bucks in total, about 3,600 pieces. I've seen this on AliExpress, or I used to see this for around 60 bucks, so a similar price point, but it doesn't have the box. This includes the box. So if it's a gift or something, you want the box, because if you don't have the box and it just comes in this whatever, this plastic, it kind of takes away from the actual set, I feel. So if you want the box, this I would say is the site. Maybe there's a few other sites, but if you get it on AliExpress, it might be slightly cheaper, but you are also going to have the issue in terms of the no box. And also in terms of some of these other sites, a lot of them don't have boxes either. So you do have to deal with that as well. But just in general, I guess, let me just go to one of these. I'll go to superheroes. So you can see these different. We'll go to highest priced and take a look at some of them. Well, they actually don't have a ton of stuff here. They got this Asylum. This is the knockoff Asylum for around 100 bucks. I'm not a fan of. See, a lot of the Lego sets, I just don't even like the design of, honestly. Like the other Asylum that I have that I haven't built yet, that's actually 232 by 32 base plates, I think is way better than the Lego version, which is like a corner modular. And a lot of the Lego fans were going crazy because of it. And I just think it's like, okay, do they even have any Star Destroyers on here? They may actually not have any Star Destroyers on here, unless the Star Wars is listed as maybe it's movie game. Yeah, so they have the fourth party Death Star. This is the Death Star. This is a nice set right here. Do they have the? No, they're not going to have the original box for this because this is an extension MOC. But this extension for 200 bucks and you've got the free shipping. I'm not sure in terms of the instructions. It might be online instructions, unfortunately, with this. They might not be printed. Yeah, see, that's always annoying when they don't print the instructions. But this Rivendell extension is impressive. It's a lot of pieces. It's over 6,000 pieces. It may not look it, but it's a lot of pieces. And that's if you have the original Rivendell set. You buy this. I mean, think about the original Rivendell set in Lego. It costs like 400 bucks or something, or 350, and it's less pieces, way less pieces than 6,000, I think. But fourth party Millennium Falcon, $138. This is another one. Oh, it does include the original box. I mean, this is under 140. Well, see, now it's 72.60. So they get you on the shipping on that one. Normally they won't have crazy high shipping costs. Now, see, this one they've got free shipping for the Executor class. So you've got all these different ones. Kind of the best thing to do is just go highest price. Man, I don't even know what that thing is. That's crazy. So they do have some bigger sets, it looks like. And yeah, so this is a new set that I think that I saw. 257. That's an insane price. You don't want to pay that. We're not paying 260 for under 5,000 pieces. We're not. That's marked up to me. That's not worth it. See, you can kind of understand and see, like it's 11,000 pieces. What's the shipping? Free shipping, 250. That's a beast of a set. That's a nice looking Millennium Falcon. Includes original box. So you want the original box. And so, look, this is the site that I've seen. If I've ordered 4 sets, 3 of them have the original box, and they come and it looks nice. And this is the site to do it. I mean, there's probably other sites. And again, you know, I'm not shilling this site just because they told me to. I mean, I don't even know who runs this site. I'm just saying this is probably the best site if you want a box that has a relatively decent price. Now, some of the sets you can see as I was going through, maybe a few of them were marked up a little bit depending on how they get them in terms of distribution. They might mark them up a little bit. But like that clock, the Big Ben, 370 bucks with, you know, free shipping for that many pieces, 14,000 pieces, 13,000, whatever it is. That's a great price point. So, and then you can just see, what else do I want to look at? See, I want to see all of the sets, you know, on one page, and then look at the highest price ones. I think this is just, it's in creator, and then you just go to the highest price. Yeah, they've got that castle. That's an insane price point. But I wonder with this one, yeah, there's no way they have there. I don't even think there's not an original box because it's an MOC. But for over 50,000 pieces, $1,200, and you will get that. You can get crazy deals if you buy bigger sets, but it's a ridiculously big set, like ridiculous. See, this is something that's marked up. I mean, it's an MOC. They call it the Opera. $500 for 9,000 pieces. I'm not interested in something like this. It's a nice look. It's a nice build. It's a nice build, but I'm not interested in paying that. I like this Roman temple. I like that. But so yeah, you can see some of them. They've got the Baka. This is an amazing set. I have this set. I've reviewed it. Oh man. $215. The only problem with this set is the dome, and you can get the dome on. It's not impossible. But the dome is a fickle one with this set. Real fickle one, but you know, $215 free shipping. I mean, it does take some time. You got to order ahead. Includes the original box. I don't know why this set costs more than this. I mean, maybe it's just based on how it's distributed, but this is, you know, it's almost 12,000 pieces. This is 14,000, but this set costs more. It doesn't really make sense. This is a rare set. You don't see this very often. This modular, yeah, they marked it up because it's really, it's like an MOC. You're not going to see this. They're not going to have the original box for that because it's not from an actual company. They've got the Shanghai Bank there. That's another Baka set. They got it for $190. They got the Notre Dame for around $170, the Baka version. This is another rare one, this Natural History Museum. But it's under $4,000 for $167. That's not a great price relative to the amount of pieces, I would say. But again, that's because that's that Go Bricks. It's going to be marked up a little bit because it's basically an MOC. So yeah, that's just basically what it is. I mean, I want to see just some of the raw modulars. I do think, I will say, like the singular modulars, I think you could probably find better prices if you don't care about not having the box. you could find better prices on AliExpress. Like a set like this apocalyptic version of this bank, this is probably, if it's listed, because sometimes they list them on AliExpress and they take them off. This thing's probably going for like 65 bucks if I had to say. Here it's about almost 90. I mean, with taxes, it's over 90. So this clothing store, I've seen distributors where it's cheaper than $87. The Mountain View thing. Yeah, I mean, it really depends where you order it from, but I think a lot of these prices are relatively good overall. I mean, again, you could say, well, it's cheaper on AliExpress, they have free shipping, but they also aren't going to have the box. So it just depends if you want the box or not. And the singular modulars, maybe it's not the best, but I will say, I mean, they also have some pretty rare sets in general. I don't think you're going to find, well, this is an interesting set. I've never seen something like this. Just a nice little grave site, graveyard for like a Halloween set. I wonder if that is that a what kind of base plate is that? I don't know. Maybe that's a 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. I don't know if it's that large. Probably not if it's only 1,500 pieces. But yeah, so that's basically it. So this is the site I would use if you do want a box, like a reliable site. And of course, again, it's not like 95% of them. You have to look and see if it says included original box. But the prices are pretty competitive. You got to just know if something's upcharged because they'll have, I mean, on all these distributors, certain things are going to be upcharged and you shouldn't buy it. But I know people get annoyed when they get the set and it's like in a bag or whatever. They don't like that. So this would be a site to where it does come in a box. It has all the numbered bags. It has preferably a physical instruction manual. So yeah, this would be the site to look at. I mean, maybe there's a few other ones, but I just know I've ordered from this site 4 times and 3 of them have had boxes, and the shipping time is relatively okay. I mean, it depends because if it is a bigger set, they'll probably ship it via sea. So that'll be about 30 or 40 days. But they also, I think, have shipping that's 3 to 7 days. AliExpress has shipping that's 3 to 7 days if you order certain items just because of how big they are as an operation. But then they also have, if you order something custom, it's going to be a lot more. I don't know about Alibaba. I've never ordered from there, but that's basically it, guys. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you like the video down below. Thank you for watching.